Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video we'll talk about comparing NanoBanana 2 engine, which was just released like a week ago by Google Gemini, and we will compare it with NanoBanana Pro, which is an older version of the same engine. Both of those engines are available in VizMaker app, and I just pre-uploaded some of my files that I will use for this comparison. So those engines, you can choose them right over in here. You can also change resolutions, you can change aspect ratios, and for purpose of this video I will use my own presets, which I will send to you in a link in the description. So yeah, let's start without any further ado with this floor plan. So I will just use preset that I have made, and we will check NanoBanana Pro first. So let's press make and switch engine to NanoBanana Pro. And the whole thing about comparing those two engines are the differences in between them. So actually NanoBanana 2, it is a bit cheaper than NanoBanana Pro, and apparently it is also generating results a bit faster. So if you would like to get some more images, more generations at the same time, and you want to generate multiple of them, I would say it is more efficient. But in terms of qualities like textures and light, I would say that NanoBanana Pro still does the better job. So also for generating different types of infographics and diagrams, NanoBanana 2, it is better than NanoBanana Pro. But yeah, the quality is the thing. So you have to specify exactly what you want, what are your aims. So first, let's compare those two results, and we will press compare A and compare B. So let's enlarge it, and yeah, so NanoBanana 2, as you can see, did exactly what I wanted it to be. So I wanted to have like 3D floor plan thing, which has tilted walls, but it is still like a flat view, like a flat top view. And quality, maybe it is not the best, and those texts, I didn't want them to be there, but it did the perspective that I wanted it to be. For this one, those textures and light are way better, and I would use this one, but it tilted the whole thing, and I just wanted to have tilted walls on flat surface. So that's the difference in between those two engines for those floor plans. So actually NanoBanana 2 understands those kind of prompts when you're specifying what kind of graphic you want to achieve, and it is giving you exactly this sort of results. And I would say that because NanoBanana 2 did exactly what I wanted, it wins in this comparison. Let's check out the next one. So for this one, I will use another prompt, which is my another preset. And from this facade and this floor plan, I would like to achieve a render, like photorealistic image of this building, which is presented right here. So I will just press make for NanoBanana 2, and I will change engine to NanoBanana Pro, and I will do exactly the same thing. And while we wait for those results, we can start with another generations so that we are not gonna waste any time. And yeah, let's change engine to NanoBanana 2. And for this one, I think we'll try to do macro detail. And we can use another feature of VizMaker. So we can enlarge this view. We'll check draw tool, and we can specify, let's say, this zone, which is marked in red. So it should do exactly this moment, this placement on my image in very detail, like macro detail. So I'll press make for NanoBanana 2. I will change engine to NanoBanana Pro, and I will do the same thing again. And now we can already see that NanoBanana 2 finished its generation way faster than NanoBanana Pro. And let's compare them. So press right click, compare A, and press B, and press right click and compare B. Let's enlarge those views. So for NanoBanana 2, we can see that it looks quite good. But for NanoBanana Pro, it actually did a way better job with light, with color grading, and I would say also it did better job with greenery, but it added some text. So if you are looking for qualities like texture and contrast, different types of lighting and better gradients, I would still say that NanoBanana Pro wins in this case. But if you are looking just for simple images which are generating way faster and a bit cheaper, NanoBanana 2 wins totally. So in this case, I would say that NanoBanana Pro wins for me because my aims are to achieve best possible quality and best possible light and presentation. So yeah, I will choose this one. Let's check those macro details then. Let's press compare A, compare B again, enlarge the view. And we can see that both of those engines actually did what I wanted it. And that's a hard choice though. Both of those images are showing very nice perspectives and very nice level of detail. Also, this depth of field effect looks absolutely amazing. But I would say that NanoBanana Pro wins again in this competition because of light, shadowing, and contrast. Like this one looks a bit flatter than this one here. So if you would like to get some sort of those qualities, create those micro details and details in overall, I would still use NanoBanana Pro, even though it is a bit expensive, but still delivers the best quality. So I will move it to the right, and we can see that NanoBanana 2 For now, it's 2-to-1 for NanoBanana Pro. And let's check out the next one. So for this one, I will try different types of camera. In this case, I will run prompt, which is about fisheye cameras. So again, I will run NanoBanana Pro first, then switch to NanoBanana 2. And we'll wait for those generations. And in the meanwhile, we can generate mood boards for this image. Let's check it out. Like, I want to achieve a mood board which will be super elegant without any text. And I want it to be super aesthetic with white background. It can be also like linen white background. So I will use my preset. Let's press make for NanoBanana 2. We can enlarge this view, place it here, and we'll run it again for NanoBanana Pro. And let's press make again. So those generations just finished, and let's compare NanoBanana 2 compare A and NanoBanana Pro compare B. So we can already see, even from this distance, that actually NanoBanana Pro did a way better job. Maybe this vignette looks a bit better on NanoBanana 2, but perspective in overall looks way better in NanoBanana Pro. Also, quality of textures, if we will take a closer look, it is way better on NanoBanana Pro. So in case of those sort of cameras, like changing views, I would say that NanoBanana Pro wins again. And we can see that those mood boards are just finished. And NanoBanana 2, I think, finished its generation also, again, a bit faster. So let's compare A and compare B. And yeah, so NanoBanana 2 did some sort of weird thing with this little piece of furniture right here. It added some text. But as I can see, this text is actually quite accurate. There are no mistakes in spelling. And yeah, it just looks good. But let's check NanoBanana Pro. So this one, there is no text. Those quality of textures like this leather here, it looks so much better. Also, this golden elements and those little details that you could find on those walls and ceilings, it's still very good. Like, in this case, it is very hard comparison because both of those engines did a very good job. So I would choose NanoBanana 2 this time because it is cheaper and it is generating the results way faster. And now let's check out the last image. And for this one, I'll run exploded views. So let's run NanoBanana Pro and NanoBanana 2. And additionally, I will also run thing that most of the architects, at least students, would use a lot, which are concept boards. So I'll run NanoBanana 2 again, NanoBanana Pro. And I'll press make for the last time. And while we wait for those results, let's check out which engine is winning for now. So NanoBanana 2 works better with floor plans, but with 3D graphics, it's still NanoBanana Pro, as we can see on those two examples. So those textures are just way better. And also for cameras, it is better. And yeah, for schemes, I would still say that quality of textures, I would give it win to NanoBanana Pro. But NanoBanana 2, it is just cheaper, faster, and also add some stuff that NanoBanana Pro doesn't recognize. Okay, we can see that NanoBanana Pro just finished. Also, NanoBanana 2 finished its generation. So let's press again compare A, compare B. And we can see that NanoBanana Pro did very realistic textures again. It is still not disappointing me. And NanoBanana 2 added text again, which I didn't want it to be there. But yeah, like those schemes look super interesting. So I would say that in this case, as a scheme, I prefer the first one, so it is NanoBanana 2. So again, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, NanoBanana 2 does the better job with infographics, diagrams, and details. It just does the amazing job with those sort of stuff. And let's check out the last schemes, the concept boards. So NanoBanana 2 actually did an amazing job, as I can already see. I was expecting this. Those sketches look super detailed. But let's also check NanoBanana Pro. Let's press compare B and compare A for NanoBanana 2. So yeah, let's check textures. And yeah, both of those results are quite similar though. But actually, explanation on NanoBanana 2, I think it is way better. It is way detailed, and it also does like some sort of mistakes here. So it is kind of showing us that someone tried to do some sort of different studies. And yeah, so also this scheme is quite accurate. And this one, I mean, it also makes sense though. Yeah, I would say that it's 50-50, like it's... I think I would use NanoBanana 2 for this one, because I just like graphics more. It looks a bit more like my style of showing stuff. So yeah, I would say that this one. wins in this case. So it is still kind of 50-50 in between those two engines, but it only depends what is your aim and what are you aiming for, what sort of results you're expecting. So if you are just looking for generating fast and cheap, I would say NanoBanana 2 wins totally, because it is still cheaper than NanoBanana Pro and provides very good quality. If you're looking for generating infographics, diagrams, different types of icons, NanoBanana 2 is the best choice. If you are looking for quality, light, super good color grading and textures, just the highest quality possible and available on the market, you should still use NanoBanana Pro. So there is a big case now about comparing those two engines, and I would still say that some of them have its advantages and its disadvantages, and each of those engines has different pluses and minuses, so it only depends on what you need to achieve. So yeah, leave me what you think in a comment in link below, and yeah, see you guys again in the next video. Cheers!